Assalamu-Alaikum friends, in this video we are going to make this typing effect by three methods. Now first step is to make a sequence. Click here and then click here. Now in digital SLR folder, in 1080p folder, select this 1080p 30 frame rate. Double click to select it. Now next step is to create a white background. For that click here and then select black video. Now click OK and then drag this black video to layer 1. Minimize this scroll bar. Now click here and click effects, search for solid. Now drag this effect to your video, black video. Scroll down this scroll bar and this source opacity, change it to 0. Now you can see your background is white. Now make sure nothing is selected. Click here and then you can press Ctrl plus T to add a text, or you can click here and then click here. Now you can type your text. To change your text color, you can select this your text layer and scroll down. Select your text, double click. Now in text control, you can see here text. Now change this fill to any color. Now adjust your text whatever you want. Now next step to add typing effect. Now in this effects, you can search for linear white. Here it is. Now drag this effect to your text. Scroll this down. Now you can see transition completion. If you increase this, you can see it is working opposite what we require. So change this wipe angle to -90°. Now you can see it is working fine. Make sure it is at the starting of video. Now change this transition completion to 100%. Enable this keyframe. Now move forward to 2 seconds. Change this transition completion to 0. If you play the animation, you can see effect. Now next step to add a cursor. To add a cursor, you can see here pen tool. If you hold click on this, you can see rectangle tool. Now move this slider from where your text is appeared. Like my text is appeared from here. So I will draw a rectangle greater than my font size, like this. Before adding your rectangle, make sure no layer is selected. Now draw your rectangle, because it will make your rectangle in the next layer. Now to move this cursor with the font, you have to select this layer and then move this to below and enable this position keyframe. Now move this slider forward from where your full text is appeared, like my full text is appeared from here. Change its position like this. Now if you play the animation, you can see. Now you can also add blinking effect. To add blinking effect, move this slider from your full animation is played, like my full animation is played from full animation played here. Now move this down, you can see here opacity. Make sure you selected this rectangle layer. Now move this forward to something like this. Now change opacity to 0. Now again move something like this. Change opacity to 100%. Now select these three and press Ctrl plus C to copy it. Now move your slider to last keyframe and then Ctrl plus V to paste it. Again move the slider to last keyframe and then Ctrl plus V to paste it. Now if you play the animation, you can see here blinking effect. You can see our blinking effect is very slow. To make it fast, scroll this down. You can reduce distance between them. Now you can see the effect. This is how our first method works. Now we will see our next method. Add your text, click here and then click here. Type your text, adjust it how you want. Now move this layer at starting of the video. Now select this text layer and you can see in effect control. If you scroll down, you can see here opacity. Now select this rectangle tool. You can see here rectangle is drawn. Now select this tool and then move move all rectangle like this. Your text is not appear. Now you can see here mask path in this effect control. Enable this keyframe and move forward to 2 seconds. Now click on this mask. Now your rectangle is appeared. Change this like this. Now your whole text is appearing. Now if you see the animation, you can see. Now to add a cursor, we are using same technique which we used in previous method. Make sure no layer is selected. Now move this slider from where your text is appeared. Like my text is appeared. Now draw rectangle. Now text is appeared from here. So I am enabling position keyframe from where my text is appeared. Now move this to forward. Change position like this. Now if you see the animation. So now to add blinking effect, move where your animation is completed. Enable this opacity keyframe. Move little bit forward. Change it to 0. Again move little bit forward. Change it to 100%. Select these keyframe. Copy. Move to last keyframe and then paste. Again move to last keyframe. Paste. Keep repeating until you reach the end. Like I am ending here. If you see the animation now, you can see it is blinking very fast. To fix this, you can see here our moving position and here. So we move this slider here and then press C on your keyboard. Now click here to add a cut. Now you can see both are separate layers. You can move this. Now select this layer and then see from where your animation is stopped. Like mine is stopped from here. Now I will trim this. Press R on your keyboard. Now select this layer and increase its duration. Now if you play the animation, you can see now its speed is fixed. We reduce its speed. Now this is how our second method works. Now we will see how to use third method. I am deleting these layers. Now to add your text, click here and then click here. Type your first letter. Before typing your first letter, move this like this to starting of your video. Before typing your first letter, change your font to desired font what you want. Now you can see here in effect control, you can see here text. Now in text you can see source text. Before typing it, you can see here red rectangle. Click in it and type your first letter. Now enable this source text. Now move. You can see here a keyframe is enabled. Now move this a little bit forward. Now again type on. Click on this text and type your text. Again move this forward. Click on this text and then type your text. Like if you don't click on this text and you click anywhere else, then it will create another text effect. Like if I click here, now you can see red rectangle moved here, and if I scroll it down, you can see one text is here, another text is here. One text is it, another is it. Delete this. Now again click on it. You have to click in this rectangle or on your text. Now type your text. Keep forwarding this. Type your text. Click in it. Type your text. Again move forward it. Click on it. Keep repeating the process until you type your full text. Now if we play the animation, you can see if we go to start of video, T is still appearing. To fix this, you can move this layer forward like this. Now if we play animation. Now trim this video from where your full text is appeared. You can again change its speed because it is playing very fast. To change the speed, press R on your keyboard. Now click on your layer and increase its duration. Now to add a cursor, we are using same technique. Move this slider from where your first text is appeared, like my first text is appeared from here. Now select this rectangle tool, draw rectangle greater than your. Make sure no layer is selected. Now draw rectangle. Now move this scroll bar downward. Enable this position keyframe and then move this slider forward from where your full text is appeared. Change its position something like this. If you see result. Now add a blinking effect. To add a blinking effect, select your rectangle layer, move this downward. You can see our position animation is completed here. Now enable opacity keyframe. Now move this forward. Change opacity to 0. Again move forward. Change opacity to 100%. Copy all of these. Move to last keyframe of opacity. Paste it. Again move to last keyframe. Paste it. Keep repeating. Now if you see the result. So this is how our third method works. Thank you for watching. If you have any question, then you can comment.